today. From the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Oilers have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Oilers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. And Winston lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past.
Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Oilers are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Jameis now on 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Jameis again. Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Powerful running. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Richardson now looking to throw on second down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it a second down. To throw is Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air again with Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Winston now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Touchdown, Houston! Anthony Schwartz with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Oilers are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Winston. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So that challenge, a successful one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw again. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
So 15 yards on the face mask, going to put him all the way up near midfield.
And that's a mistake in the same way that a broken tackle or a missed assignment is a mistake. You've got to be smart enough to know not to get that hand up anywhere close to the face mask because they're going to get you every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Richardson, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They run the counter now on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Handoff here to his running back. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Richardson on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Richardson, off play action. He's going to air one out.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let it go again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Pete Werner, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers just continue to roll.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9, and looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's brought down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Throwing, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They run it again with Kamara, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Here's Richardson to throw on 2nd down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on third down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Houston set to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushes him over, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
One last shot now for Winston. High throw, but he makes the catch. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville.